This is a frame that was in my cell builder hive, and they made queen cells on several frames. This one's got about 4 queen cells, and I have a hive that was a swarm capture from my work, and apparently I gave them they didn't have a queen in them because they killed it. The people sprayed them, and apparently one of the workers is laying, and I'll show that in a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to cut this queen cell right here off and graft it onto the frame, and hopefully I'm going to put one of these little handmade push-in cages over it so that the queen can hatch without them destroying the cell, as this is a capped cell, so it doesn't need any more food, and hopefully save this swarm without having to just join those few bees with another swarm. So let me get this cell cut. And this is on a foundation with wires, so it's a little bit tricky. Okay, I'm going to need both hands, so let me pause it and grab hold of this queen cell here. Okay, there's our queen cell cut out, and now we're going to take it to the hive with the presumed laying worker. Back in a second. Okay, this is the swarm that I captured. Put it in a 5-frame nuke box, and it had 5 new frames. This frame I added had some eggs in it. Once I realized there was not a queen, I added this frame with the hope they would draw out some queen cells, and apparently they did not. And let me get this pulled up where you can see it. I'm trying to remember which one it was. This one's just stores on it. Honey and pollen right here. And I didn't bring my tripod out today. It's kind of like a emergency thing. Okay, so if it'll focus on that. See if I can get it to focus. See all that little white stuff down in there? Those are actually, I know it looks like junk, but those are actually eggs. And some of them you can see. Okay, now it's focusing good. You can see it's just like 15 or 20 eggs in each cell. So this is clearly the case of a laying worker. So I'm going to put this queen cell onto this frame, probably down here where there's some empty cells, and cover her up. Sorry, I had bees getting after me. And cover her up with that push-in cage, and let her hatch, and then hopefully save this swarm. Okay, this is the queen cell. Pressed it in, cleared out a little space, pressed it into the wax, and put the cage over it. Bees already seem more content, so then I just ease this down here, bring it towards this other frame. I'm sorry. Then I just move these frames closer. So what I did was I took this frame out so it had plenty of room to get that frame down in there. So, okay, girls, you behave and accept this queen cell, okay? You know you guys need a queen, right? So be good girls. All right, that's it. I'm out. So hopefully they take it and she hatches. Once she hatches, then I'll release her and hopefully they accept her okay, and then she gets mated and starts laying because they need it. So I guess just in summary, this was a swarm I captured at work. The people freaked out because there were bees, and so their first instinct was to start to spray them to try to kill them. They killed a lot of the bees and apparently killed the queen in the process. So whenever I captured the swarm, I never saw the queen. I just put them in there. They went in on their own, and I came back a few days later. There were no eggs, so I knew that the queen was not in there. I gave them a frame of eggs to try to draw a queen, which they did not, which I'm not really sure why. So they didn't draw out a new queen. And so now, last ditch effort, I had a bunch of extra queen cells from my cell builder, which is over there. It's the first one in this, it's like right over there, the first one in the row. And I had a bunch of extras in there, so, you know, I just cut one out and grafted it onto a frame. So hopefully, we'll be praying that, you know, that works out for them. So that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit subscribe. We really appreciate you guys watching these videos, and I'll be making more as the season progresses. So I'm out. Bye.